Yep.
Yes.
Nice.
Do you know where we have to be?
And have the key to the space.
No, there are no keys. Doors
Oh.
are open. Yeah.
Doors are open.
Keep everything out. Keep everything out again.
Hello. You here for the Gaelic? Yeah. Great.
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Je m'appelle Quentin.
I'm Roisin Roach. And I'm Holly Talbot.
Finbar Gaffney.
Frank Burke.
My name's Keane Ryan from Wexford.
Kevin Fallon from Galway.
Has Elna. Valley Hammerben began Ellie. My name is Alnas, but everyone here calls me Ellie.
Simi. I'm Corinna.
Lyle Murphy. Daniel Sullivan. Joe Maguire.
My name's Amelia Hennigan. And I'm Alice O'Connor.
Azina Van Boggy.
I'm Inyasa with Gleb.
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Brian McCarthy.
It's the first university tournament in Europe. The GAA has been going from strength to strength across the EU and Europe for the last 20 years. Big increases in numbers of people playing, both from Ireland, but also recruiting increasingly people from the local countries. So it's really a game GAA is doing very, very well in Europe. But today's tournament was the first universities tournament, and it's a real credit to the team here in Leuven GAA that have organised it. I believe it's gone off spectacularly well, brilliantly organised. People have had a very good time, great quality of football as well, I understand. So it's been a really good day.
People need to look at it in the context of Leuven. One of the great things about Leuven, one of the things the city prides itself on, is its internationality. There are about 170, 180 nationalities that live here in the city of Leuven. So you can imagine every one of those nationalities are fighting for a piece of action, for a piece of attention. So to have such an event taking place here in Leuven puts us, again, Ireland, on the map and on people's radar.
Oh, fantastically well organised. Look, you mean there's a coordinator on each pitch. The minute the game finishes, he goes and gets the 4 umpires for the next game from the team that came off, and the games go on immediately. I think we're actually ahead of schedule at the moment, so it's a fantastic tribute to all the organisation and Alan and his team.
I like to say that I'm proud of the whole organisation. Being Earl of Leuven from the beginning, I am a vintage Earl. So it's very nice to see that it is growing and there are many people involved and there is a lot of interest of it. So I'm very glad to be, a part of the whole thing.
Fordi jeg savner mange af de her fantastiske mennesker, som er her, som mange gode venner. Og så også fordi der er en turnering, og jeg kan godt kunne lide at spille Gaelic fodbold, så vil jeg gerne ned og spille der, når jeg holder sådan en stor turnering for at se alle igen og spille spillet. Nej, jeg havde faktisk aldrig hørt om det. Sådan aldrig. Ja, det har jeg helt klart. Altså, folk spørger jo ind til sådan, hvad det er, jeg har lavet hernede, og så nævner jeg det også tit, at jeg har spillet Gaelic fodbold. Og så forklare dem, hvad det er, men der er næsten ikke nogen, der ved noget om det, så det er ikke sådan, fordi det er mega udbredt, men lige sådan forklare, hvad det handler om.
a little bit of home playing football with all different people. It's good, you know.
Brilliant. A lot of people get in contact even with the Facebook, Instagram pages, like when they move over there and stuff. Just it's a social hub really to meet the other Irish, you know. So
not just Irish as well. Sure, we had a South African playing with us there in September.
I'm from Germany, but I'm representing Maastricht.
excellent.
Yeah, so I'm from Australia and I'm also on the Maastricht team.
So I'm currently in 4th year in veterinary medicine out in Warsaw, and then I started work with the club when I was in 1st year. Yeah, sure, it's a brilliant kind of community out there amongst ourselves, like the club. It's great to go out on a Wednesday evening and meet a few lads, kick a bit of ball. Like, it really makes it like easier to be away from home.
Yeah. We actually haven't got any Irish lads like who come across. No, every year we have the 2 or 3, but this year we're all second generation.
Yeah, I had an Irish flatmate, and her friends were coming over to our flat, and then they were kind of like, okay, now you really have to come to training. And then I ended up going to training, and I kind of got stuck there. So.
Yeah. We've got like I'd say maybe a third of the lads have played Gaelic before. The rest of them had mates who played it, or their dads or their cousins played it. And then this year we've got quite a few players who they've got a mate who played Gaelic, like one of the lads who's already in the team. We've picked up a lot of like 2nd and 3rd years just like coming this year because their mates played it and they thought it looks fun.
I think that's a big part of it, especially for if you're studying internationally. It's a great way to meet people, like Irish people, and also other internationals are always welcome, and we're delighted to have them and show them our sport as well.
We had 80 people at our first training in September, so everyone just uses it to meet all the Irish people, so it's really handy. So
yeah.
It's great.
Predominantly about 150 to 200 students of Irish over there attending the university. So we set up the club 3 years ago just to go to tournaments and have a bit of crack, like, you know.
And the lads as well, we're very lucky with the numbers, like the last 2 or 3 years, like just you see over there, like is in good few of them all doing veterinary. 1 or 2 Erasmus students then came into the fold, so it's a nice little mix.
I mean, we only wanted to win one match and we did, so we're happy. The club is just full of students because it's a student city, so it's a little bit more difficult to like travel internationally. But yeah, this is our first one.
Yeah.
It's a great community here. Like Alan did wonders for us, like set it up. And I walked into the pub, and Alan within 60 seconds like joined the GAA club.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Yeah, we've about I'd say 200 Irish people out there, and maybe 80 or 90 club members currently. So hopefully next year we get another gang of 1st year veterinary students, so we'll expand, keep it going.
So this is the first time that we've ever been able to do a tour, us. So we're really happy. We've just been like bouncing around our houses all week.
We're all pretty impressed with ourselves because like year after year it's kind of a running joke that every year we're going to have a tour and then it never materialises. The last 2 years we couldn't do it because obviously of a global pandemic. Yeah, like it's a great thing to have on our Gaelic CV, you know, that we're the guys who finally did it. And now we've got a blueprint to do it every year. Yeah.
So we're going to Maastricht next week and Eindhoven 2 weeks after, and possibly somewhere else afterwards. So it's a great way to see Europe, I suppose.
Hopefully win as many tournaments as we can, starting with this one today and then moving on then to the next one in Bratislava.
دقیقاً و برای اینکه خیلی هم برای اولین باره که ما این کار کردیم خیلی برامون جالبه که ببینیم بقیه تیم‌ها چه. برای من گیلیک اینجوری شروع شد که چون من قبلش راگبی بازی می‌کردم و تیم آیرلند رو خیلی دوست داشتم و برای همین وقتی اومدم تو آیریش پاپ لوون با الان آشنا شدم و الان منو معرفی کرد به تیم.
Je joue pour l'équipe des Earls of Leuven. Ouais, j'adore. C'est très intéressant, surtout pour moi, parce que je fais beaucoup de football et j'ai fait un peu de rugby, et je trouve que c'est vraiment quelque chose entre les deux et c'est vraiment passionnant. Histoire très intéressante. J'étais arrivé à Louvain et j'étais en train de faire une soirée où on buvait et j'étais au Irish Pub, et en allant aux toilettes, j'ai vu un signe, un panneau qui disait qu'il cherchait des gens pour l'équipe. Du coup, j'étais très intéressé et puis j'ai contacté Alan qui m'a dit que c'était ouvert pour les nouveaux. Oh oui, déjà depuis 6 mois, j'arrête pas d'en parler à mes amis, à ma famille que je fais du football gaélique, et c'est super intéressant à chaque fois parce que tout le monde est curieux parce que personne ne connaît ce sport, et du coup c'est vrai que par moi-même j'arrive à faire un peu connaître ce sport.
It's key for international talent, both in terms of students coming to study at the university. The university has 55,000 students here in the city. They come from everywhere. There are many people from Ireland who are working in Leuven. There are many people who have come through the doors of the Irish College on scholarships and internships who have remained in Leuven. So the more that we can do, to forge that bond between Ireland and Leuven in a modern day context really gives testimony to what went before here. 400 years ago when the Franciscans established the Irish College. So for the Leuven Earls and to have this event really shows the international dimension of Gaelic games. It exposes it to a new audience, and it's really a great opportunity for us to showcase the sport of Ireland.
What I like. Every time we went to a tournament, okay, the guys were a little bit busy with their games and stuff like that, but at the end, everybody was friend of everybody, and I love that.
I'm with Nafina GAA Club in Glasnevin in Dublin, and I got a request from Alan Fitzgerald to see would I be available to come over and referee in a blitz, university's blitz in Leuven, obviously today, and delighted to be here, and pleasantly surprised at the standard and with the camaraderie and friendship amongst everybody, so it's a fantastic place to be.
I'm a priest. I am the local priest. My parish is nearby.
Our Irish culture is our main calling card. Irish people have gone all over the world for centuries, and they provide us with a welcome in many parts of the world. But the important thing is how we are perceived generation by generation, and many parts of the world enjoy Irish sport, Irish culture, Irish film, Irish singing, Irish dance. And around St. Patrick's Day, you see all of these being highlighted in the countries around the world when we celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So, today's tournament is another great example of where Irish culture provides the basis for really people enjoying, but also getting to know something about Ireland.
With the number of teams that there are in Europe, 100 and something clubs now, it's just amazing, absolutely amazing, and I think that there's so many clubs here today from around Europe for a weekend blitz. It's pretty astonishing, and I'm unbelievably surprised at the number of, I suppose, non-Irish people here who are playing Gaelic games now. I met a lady from France there, and she tells me that she loves Gaelic football, but she particularly loves camogie. And it just sort of blows you away. We just take our games for granted, and it's just indigenous in Ireland. But when you hear stories like that, maybe you appreciate your games more.
I just wanted to add that the culture of Ireland is very amazing, and it's amazing to hang out with Irish people. You feel part of the family, and that's brilliant, definitely. And I love to be part of them. Yeah.
Ouais, honnêtement, c'est super intéressant. J'ai jamais rencontré autant d'Irlandais de ma vie. C'est super, très bonne ambiance. J'aime bien l'esprit où à chaque fois, après chaque entraînement, on va toujours dans le Irish pub. Et je trouve qu'il y a une très bonne entente, et puis il y a un peu un côté communautaire qui est super intéressant.
Igazából csak annyit, hogy nagyon-nagyon örülök, hogy találkoztam ezzel a sporttal, és hogyha hazamegyek Budapestre, akkor mindenféleképpen csatlakozom szerintem a budapesti csapathoz.
Играю в ирландский футбол в команде Earls of Leuven. По-русски будет, наверное, что-то типа дворяне Лövena, графьяне, ну что-то такое.
Igazából Prágából jöttem csak azért vissza Leuvenbe, hogy játsszak ezen a bajnokságon. Az előző szemesztert töltöttem itt Leuvenben, és a barátaim miatt visszajöttem játszani. Igen, nagyon az összes barátomnak elmondtam, hogy játszom Gaelic futball, és először ők nem tudták, hogy mi az. És elmondtam, hogy játszom, és ő is nagyon-nagyon oda van érte, és nagyon boldog, hogy rátaláltam erre a sportra, és nagyon támogat benne.
Соответственно, это было наше первое соревнование. И я надеюсь, что это только начало сезона, и все официальные игры только впереди. Соответственно, у нас еще будет миллион шансов проявить себя. И у нас все еще есть шанс взять даже это товарищеское соревнование и добавить его в нашу коллекцию.
It's yours now.
Are you ready? So, 3, 2, 1, hit it.
The legs are shaking.